Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist who unlocked the secrets of the psyche, had a shocking confession about synchronicity. Those eerie, meaningful coincidences that make you wonder if the universe is sending you a message. Jung discovered a hidden dimension where minds and events mysteriously connect. Let's delve into the depths of Jung's surprising insights on synchronicity, and what he revealed might just change the way you see the world and your own strange coincidences forever. Understanding what synchronicities are. Among Jung's many contributions to psychology is the concept of synchronicity. Synchronicity refers to the experience of events that are meaningfully related, even though they lack a causal relationship. At first glance, synchronicities appear as mere coincidences, yet Jung believed these events were much more profound, hinting at an underlying connection between our inner worlds and external realities. In his book Synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle, Jung explored the idea in depth. He posited that synchronicities are moments when the inner world of the psyche aligns with the outer world of events, creating a bridge between the subjective and the objective. For Jung, synchronicities were not random occurrences but rather instances of a larger universal order. He believed that these events pointed to the existence of an underlying reality that transcended traditional scientific explanations. This view challenged the conventional understanding of cause and effect and suggested that the psyche and the material world are interconnected in ways that are not yet fully understood. Imagine walking down a crowded street, feeling inexplicably drawn to a specific bookstore. Inside, you find a book that addresses exactly what you have been pondering, as if it were placed there just for you. Such experiences seem too precise to be mere chance. Jung called these events synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that defy the logic of cause and effect. These occurrences, he argued, reveal an unseen pattern, a deeper order to the universe that operates beyond our conventional understanding of time and space. One of the most striking examples Jung shared involved a patient who dreamt of a golden scarab during a therapy session. While recounting the dream, a real scarab beetle tapped against the window. Jung was astonished. For him, this was a clear manifestation of a synchronicity, where the outer world mirrored the inner psyche. Jung often witnessed how patients' internal states manifested in their external realities, leading him to conclude that synchronicities were windows into the collective unconscious. Now, you may wonder, what does the collective unconscious have to do with synchronicities? The role of the unconscious. Carl Jung's perspective on the unconscious marks a significant departure from Sigmund Freud's theories. While Freud, the Austrian neurologist and founder of psychoanalysis, saw the unconscious primarily as a storehouse for repressed desires, traumas, and forgotten memories, Jung viewed it as a dynamic and creative force integral to our psychological development and well-being. Jung believed that the unconscious is an active, living part of our psyche. It is not static or merely a repository of past experiences, but continuously interacts with our conscious mind. This interaction is crucial for psychological growth and the process Jung termed individuation, the development of a fully integrated personality. A central element of Jung's theory is the concept of archetypes and the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious is a deeper layer of the unconscious mind shared by all humans, containing universal symbols and archetypes that transcend individual experiences. These archetypes, such as the hero, the mother, the shadow, and the self, manifest in dreams, myths, and cultural narratives. They represent fundamental human experiences and patterns of behavior. Jung asserted that the unconscious communicates with us through symbols, which often appear in dreams. Unlike Freud, who viewed dreams primarily as expressions of repressed wishes, Jung saw them as messages from the unconscious, offering insights and guidance. Dreams are a way for the unconscious to bring important issues to the conscious mind, facilitating self-awareness and personal growth. Symbols in dreams are not always straightforward. They are multifaceted and can have multiple layers of meaning. Jung's notion of synchronicity, events that often seem to occur just when they are most needed, aligns with his broader view that the unconscious is not isolated from the rest of existence but interacts dynamically with it. Jung also emphasized the unconscious role in creativity. Many creative ideas and solutions to problems originate from the unconscious, often emerging unexpectedly. This creative aspect of the unconscious is evident in artistic expressions, scientific discoveries, and everyday problem-solving. By tapping into the unconscious, individuals can access a rich source of inspiration and innovation. For Jung, the goal of therapy and personal development is to integrate the unconscious with the conscious mind. This process involves acknowledging and understanding the messages from the unconscious, often revealed through dreams, fantasies, symbols, and coincidences in real life. Integration leads to greater self-awareness and wholeness, allowing individuals to realize their full potential. It is within the realm of the collective unconscious that synchronicities arise, bringing forth symbols and events that connect individuals to a greater whole. This idea echoes ancient philosophies that spoke of a unified field of existence where everything is interconnected. For instance, in Eastern philosophies like Taoism and Buddhism, the idea of interconnectedness is a central theme. Taoism, rooted in ancient Chinese thought, is centered around the Tao or Tao, often translated as the Way. The Tao is not a deity but rather the natural order and underlying principle of the universe. It represents the harmonious flow of existence and the interconnection of all things. According to Taoist thought, everything in the universe is interconnected and interdependent, existing within a continuous cycle of transformation and balance. This interconnectedness is seen in the interplay of opposites, such as yin and yang, which together create a dynamic equilibrium. In Buddhism, the concept of interconnectedness is illustrated through the metaphor of Indra's net. This ancient metaphor depicts a vast cosmic net where, at each intersection point, there is a jewel. Each jewel reflects every other jewel in the net, symbolizing the infinite interdependence of all phenomena. This idea is closely related to the Buddhist principle of dependent origination, which states that all things arise in dependence upon multiple causes and conditions. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is part of an intricate web of relationships. The concept of interconnectedness has also found resonance in contemporary scientific and ecological thought. In systems theory, for example, the idea that all components of a system are interrelated reflects the principles found in Eastern philosophies. Ecologists emphasize the interconnectedness of ecosystems, where the health of each part is vital to the health of the whole. Jung's synchronicities resonate with these ideas, suggesting that our lives are part of a larger order. Synchronicities offer glimpses into a greater reality that we might not fully comprehend on our own. They invite us to see beyond the immediate and apparent, to recognize the deeper connections that weave through our lives. They challenge us to reconsider the nature of reality. If our thoughts, emotions, and spiritual states can influence the material world in such specific and profound ways, what does that say about the nature of existence? Are we merely isolated beings navigating a random universe? Or are we active participants in a much grander, interconnected cosmic dance? The persistence of synchronicities in the lives of countless individuals suggests there is something more at play. Whether through personal anecdotes or profound spiritual experiences, people across cultures and eras have reported events that seem to defy the probabilities of chance. Moreover, the study of quantum physics has introduced concepts that eerily align with Jung's ideas. The principle of entanglement, where particles remain connected regardless of distance, hints at a deeper level of connection that transcends physical space. While quantum physics operates at a microscopic level, its principles suggest that reality is far more complex and interconnected than we might perceive. Jung's confessions about synchronicities open a doorway to exploring these profound questions. They invite us to look beyond the surface, to delve into the mysteries of our psyches and the universe around us. Each synchronicity we experience, no matter how small, serves as a reminder that there is more to life than what meets the eye. The bridge between worlds. As we delve deeper into Carl Jung's concept of synchronicity, it becomes clear that these meaningful coincidences act as bridges between the inner and outer worlds. Jung was not merely suggesting that random events coincided with our thoughts or dreams. He was pointing to a profound underlying connection that binds the psyche to the cosmos. This notion forces us to reconsider our place in the nature of reality. In many ways, synchronicities act like spiritual signposts, guiding us towards deeper understanding and self-awareness. Jung believed that these events were manifestations of the collective unconscious, the shared repository of human experience and archetypal symbols. When a synchronicity occurs, it is as if the universe is speaking directly to us, offering insights that transcend the mundane and touch the sacred. To further illustrate this, consider another story from Jung's practice. There is a story in which he once treated a woman who felt trapped in a series of unhappy relationships. During a session, she described a dream in which she found herself in a beautiful garden surrounded by lush flowers and a radiant sun. As she recounted this dream, the room suddenly filled with the fragrance of roses, despite there being no flowers present. This synchronicity profoundly moved both Jung and the patient, signifying a breakthrough in her journey towards self-discovery. The fragrance of roses, an archetypal symbol of love and beauty, mirrored the inner transformation she was beginning to experience. Such stories are not isolated to Jung's practice. Many people report experiences that seem to transcend the boundaries of time and space, connecting them to a larger, more mysterious reality. These experiences often come at pivotal moments, acting as catalysts for change or awakening. They suggest that there is a higher order, a divine intelligence orchestrating the events of our lives in ways that we cannot fully comprehend. Ancient spiritual traditions have long acknowledged this interconnectedness. In Hinduism, the concept of Brahman represents the ultimate reality, the source of all that exists. Everything in the universe is seen as an expression of Brahman, interconnected and interdependent. Similarly, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato spoke of an underlying order to the cosmos, a realm of perfect forms that shapes our imperfect reality. Jung's synchronicities echo these ancient ideas, offering a modern framework for understanding the mystical experiences that have always been part of human life. They remind us that our lives are integrated into a vast tapestry where every thread has meaning and purpose. But what transformative power do these meaningful coincidences hold? The alchemy of coincidence. Jung saw synchronicities not just as random occurrences but as catalysts for personal and spiritual growth. Similar to the ancient art of alchemy, with its goal of turning base metals into gold, serves as a powerful metaphor for the inner transformation synchronicities can initiate. Jung was deeply influenced by alchemy, seeing it as a symbolic process that mirrored the psychological journey of individuation, the process of becoming whole. In this journey, synchronicities play a crucial role. They guide us through the stages of transformation, much like the alchemical stages of nigredo, blackening, albedo, whitening, citronidas, yellowing, and rubedo, reddening. Each synchronicity can be seen as an alchemical moment, a turning point that helps transmute the base elements of our lives into spiritual gold. Consider the story of a man Jung once treated who was grappling with a profound sense of purposelessness. One night, he dreamt of finding a golden egg in a dark cave. The next day, while walking through the city, he stumbled upon a small shop that sold rare artifacts. There, he found a golden egg similar to the one in his dream. This synchronicity was a powerful symbol, representing the potential for new beginnings and the discovery of inner treasures. For the man, it marked the start of a journey towards finding meaning and purpose in his life. When we encounter a synchronicity, It is a reminder that our personal growth is aligned with the greater cosmic order. The concept of dependent origination teaches that all phenomena arise in dependence upon other phenomena, highlighting the interconnected nature of reality. Similarly, in Taoism, the principle of Wu Wei, or effortless action, suggests that by aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, we can experience harmony and synchronicity in our lives. These teachings resonate with Jung's idea that by becoming more attuned to our inner selves, we can align with the synchronicities that guide us on our path. Jung's life was filled with such moments of synchronicity that profoundly influenced his work and understanding of the psyche. One of the most significant occurred when he was writing Synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle. He had been struggling to find a way to articulate his ideas when he received a letter from a friend discussing the I Ching, an ancient Chinese divination text. The timing and content of the letter provided exactly the insight Jung needed, reinforcing his belief in the meaningful connections between seemingly unrelated events. This experience with the I Ching also highlights the role of intuition and divination in recognizing synchronicities. The I Ching, like the tarot and other oracular systems, operates on the principle that the universe is interconnected and that meaningful patterns can be discerned through symbols and chance events. When we engage with these systems, we open ourselves to the possibility of synchronicities, inviting the universe to communicate with us in profound and unexpected ways. Synchronicities are not just passive experiences but active engagements with the mystery of life. They challenge us to remain open and attentive, to look beyond the surface of events and see the deeper patterns at play. To better understand this shift, consider the Zen parable of the finger pointing at the moon. The finger represents teachings and concepts that point towards the ultimate truth, but they are not the truth itself. Synchronicities are like the finger. They point us towards deeper understanding and insight, but we must look beyond them to grasp the greater reality they reveal. By focusing too much on the synchronicity, we risk missing the profound message it conveys. In our modern, rational world, it can be challenging to embrace the mystery and magic of synchronicities. We are often conditioned to dismiss such events as mere coincidences, to seek logical explanations, and remain within the confines of empirical science. Yet Jung's confessions about synchronicity urge us to reconsider this perspective, to recognize that there is more to reality than what can be measured and quantified. Life is full of obstacles, and we all face periods of uncertainty, loss, and confusion. During such times, synchronicities can serve as beacons of hope, illuminating our path and reminding us of the deeper order within the chaos. They reassure us that we are not alone and that the universe is actively participating in our journey. The very obstacles we face are the catalysts for meaningful coincidences that lead us to new directions and possibilities. One profound example of synchronicity guiding someone through a difficult period is the story of Viktor Frankl, the renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. During his time in concentration camps, Frankl experienced numerous synchronicities that helped him find meaning and purpose amidst the suffering. These meaningful coincidences reinforced his belief in the power of finding purpose in the midst of adversity, a principle he later detailed in his influential book Man's Search for Meaning. In Frankl's experience, the synchronicities often came in the form of encounters and conversations that inspired him to maintain hope and resilience. These moments underscored the importance of remaining open to the signs and messages that the universe provides, especially during times of hardship. Frankl's journey illustrates how synchronicities can serve as lifelines, offering glimpses of meaning and direction when we need them most. But you may ask, how can you cultivate synchronicity in your daily life? Cultivating synchronicity in daily life. While these events can seem spontaneous and beyond our control, Jung believed that we can cultivate an environment where synchronicities are more likely to occur. This involves embracing certain attitudes and practices that align us with the deeper currents of the universe. One of the most crucial steps in cultivating synchronicity is fostering a state of openness and receptivity. Jung often emphasized the importance of maintaining a flexible and curious mindset, one that is willing to explore the unknown and accept the possibility of the extraordinary. This openness allows us to see beyond the ordinary and recognize the subtle connections that weave through our experiences. It's about being present and mindful, noticing the small details that might otherwise be overlooked. Pay attention to the present moment without judgment, fully engaging with our experiences as they unfold. When we practice mindfulness, we become more attuned to the subtle signs and symbols that might indicate a synchronicity. By being fully present, we can catch the meaningful coincidences that might slip by unnoticed in our usual rush. For instance, imagine you're pondering a significant life decision and feeling uncertain about the next steps. By practicing mindfulness, you might notice a series of seemingly unrelated events. A conversation with a friend, a song on the radio, or an unusual encounter that collectively provide clarity and insight. These moments are often infused with a sense of significance that transcends their apparent randomness, guiding you toward a deeper understanding. Intention also plays a vital role in inviting synchronicities. Setting clear, heartfelt intentions can align our inner world with the outer universe, creating a harmonious resonance that attracts meaningful coincidences. Jung suggested that when we are clear about our goals and desires, the unconscious mind works in tandem with the collective unconscious to manifest opportunities and connections that support our path. For example, in Hinduism, setting a sankalpa, a heartfelt intention, is believed to harness the power of the mind to create positive change. Similarly, the law of attraction, popularized in contemporary spirituality, posits that our thoughts and intentions can shape our reality. By focusing on what we truly desire, we send out energetic vibrations that draw corresponding experiences into our lives. Jung often relied on his intuitive sense to make decisions, trusting that his unconscious mind would lead him in the right direction. One notable instance was his decision to build a retreat at Balingen, a place that became a sanctuary for his creative and spiritual work. This decision was influenced by a series of dreams and synchronicities that pointed him towards this serene location, where he found profound inspiration and insight. Another practical way to cultivate synchronicity is through the use of symbols and rituals. Symbols have a unique ability to communicate with the unconscious mind, tapping into the deeper layers of our psyche. By engaging with symbols that resonate with us, we create a dialogue between our conscious and unconscious selves, inviting meaningful coincidences into our lives. Rituals, too, hold the power to open us up to synchronicities. These can be as simple as a daily meditation practice, journaling our dreams, or engaging in creative activities that allow our unconscious mind to express itself. Rituals create a sacred space where the boundaries between the inner and outer worlds become more permeable, making it easier for synchronicities to emerge. Take, for example, the practice of dream journaling. By recording our dreams and reflecting on their symbols and themes, we can uncover insights that might otherwise remain hidden. Jung himself was an avid dreamer and often used his dreams as a source of guidance and inspiration. Many of his most significant discoveries were influenced by dream symbols that appeared as synchronicities in his waking life. Moreover, engaging with divinatory practices such as the I Ching, tarot, or astrology can also help us tune into the synchronicities in our lives. These tools operate on the principle of symbolic resonance, where the symbols and archetypes they present mirror the inner dynamics of our psyche. By consulting these systems, we can gain clarity and insight into the patterns and connections that shape our experiences. For instance, the tarot, with its rich imagery and archetypal symbols, can provide profound insights into our current life situation. A single tarot reading can often reveal synchronicities that align with our inner state, offering guidance and confirming our intuitions. Similarly, astrology, with its intricate interplay of celestial bodies, can highlight significant moments of synchronicity that correspond with our astrological chart. In addition to these practices, it is essential to cultivate a sense of gratitude and trust in the process. Recognizing and appreciating the synchronicities that occur in our lives reinforces their significance and encourages more to come. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds, creating a positive feedback loop that attracts further meaningful coincidences. Trust, too, is crucial. Trusting in the wisdom of the universe and the guidance of our unconscious mind allows us to surrender to the flow of life. This trust can be challenging, especially when we are faced with uncertainty and doubt. However, by letting go of our need for control and embracing the mystery of existence, we open ourselves to the magic of synchronicity. Remain open to the synchronicities that appear in your life. Trust in the process, surrender to the flow, and embrace the transformative power of these meaningful coincidences. In doing so, we align ourselves with the deeper rhythms of the universe, finding our place within the grand tapestry of existence.